Look at how you're holding your phone right now. Don't adjust it. Don't think about it. Just notice the way your fingers are positioned, the grip you're using, the tension in your hand. None of that is random. Your body is telling a story about your mental state right now. And most people have no idea they're broadcasting their inner world through something as simple as how they hold their phone. Body language doesn't lie. Your conscious mind can say I'm fine while your body screams the truth. And in a world where everyone is glued to their screens, the way you hold your phone has become one of the most honest reflections of what's happening inside you. Today I'm going to show you 6 different phone grips. Each one reveals a different mental and emotional state. And before we dive in, if you want content that goes beyond surface-level observations and actually helps you understand yourself, hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment telling me which grip is yours, because I guarantee you'll see yourself in one of these. Let's get into it. In a moment, I'm going to describe 6 ways people hold their phones. As I describe each one, notice which one matches how you're holding yours right now. Don't change your grip. Don't try to hold it differently. Your first instinct is the truth. The way you naturally hold your phone when you're not thinking about it. That's what reveals your current state of mind. This isn't about right or wrong. It's about awareness. About understanding what your body is trying to tell you. So look at your hands right now. How are you holding your phone? Got it? Good. Now let's reveal what it means. If you're holding your phone with both hands and both thumbs are actively typing or ready to type, your mental state right now is anxious anticipation. You're waiting for something. A message, a response, validation, connection. People who hold their phones this way are usually in a state of hypervigilance. Your nervous system is activated. You're not just casually browsing. You're monitoring. You're checking. You're ready to respond the second something comes through, because the gap between sending and receiving feels unbearable. This grip shows up when you're emotionally invested in an outcome you can't control. Maybe you send a vulnerable text and you're waiting to see if they respond. Maybe you're anxious about work and constantly checking email. Maybe you're scrolling social media, comparing yourself to others and feeling behind. The two-handed typing position isn't just physical. It's a defense mechanism. You're trying to stay busy to avoid feeling the anxiety underneath. Your thumbs are moving because if they stop, you'll have to sit with the uncomfortable truth that you're waiting for external validation to feel okay. And here's what most people don't realize. This grip creates a feedback loop. The more you hold your phone this way, the more anxious you become, because your body interprets the tension in your hands as a signal that there's a threat. Your nervous system stays activated. Your cortisol stays elevated. And you can't relax because your body thinks you're in danger. You're not in danger. You're just waiting for someone to text you back. But your body doesn't know the difference. The question you need to ask yourself is this: what am I really waiting for? Because it's not just a text message. It's proof that you matter. Proof that you're not alone. Proof that someone is thinking about you. And as long as you're looking for that proof externally, you'll always be holding your phone with both hands, anxious and waiting. If you're holding your phone with one hand and scrolling with your thumb, your mental state is emotionally detached. You're here, but you're not really here. You're scrolling to escape, to numb, to avoid whatever you don't want to feel right now. People who use the one-handed scroll are usually dissociating. You're not engaging with what you're seeing. You're just consuming, letting content wash over you because thinking feels too hard and feeling feels too painful. This grip shows up when you're exhausted, not physically tired, emotionally drained. You've been holding it together all day and now you're alone with your phone and you just want to disappear into the scroll. You're not looking for anything specific. You're not even enjoying what you're seeing. You're just moving your thumb because stopping means being present with yourself. And being present with yourself means feeling everything you've been avoiding. The one-handed scroll is the modern version of staring at the wall. Except it's worse because at least staring at the wall is honest. The scroll tricks you into thinking you're doing something, that you're connected, that you're informed. But you're not. You're just avoiding. Avoiding the hard conversation you need to have. Avoiding the decision you need to make. Avoiding the grief you need to process. Avoiding the loneliness you don't want to admit. And the cruelest part is this grip actually makes the emptiness worse. Because the more you scroll, the more disconnected you feel. The more content you consume, the less satisfied you become. You're looking for something to fill the void, but you won't find it on your phone. The void isn't external. It's internal. And scrolling is just a way to avoid looking at it directly. If you're holding your phone with one hand and your pinky finger is supporting the bottom of the phone, your mental state is carrying weight you don't talk about. That pinky support isn't just physical. It's symbolic. You're holding everything up, and you're doing it alone. People who hold their phones this way are often perfectionists who have trained themselves to carry more than they should, to support more than is healthy, to hold things together even when they're falling apart. This grip shows up in people who learned early that asking for help is weakness, that struggling is failure, that if something is going to get done right, you have to do it yourself. And so you do. You carry your responsibilities, your family's problems, other people's emotions, your own unprocessed pain, and you do it quietly because admitting it's heavy feels like admitting you're not strong enough. But here's what nobody tells you. That pinky finger supporting your phone is eventually going to hurt. It's going to cramp. It's going to ache. Because it wasn't designed to carry that much weight alone. Just like you weren't designed to carry everything by yourself. The pain in your hand is your body's way of saying you need support. You need to redistribute the weight. You need to stop pretending you're fine when you're exhausted. And the hardest part is you probably don't even realize you're doing it. The pinky support has become so automatic that you don't notice the tension anymore. Just like you don't notice how much weight you're carrying emotionally until something breaks. Until you snap at someone who didn't deserve it. Until you cry in your car for no reason. Until your body forces you to stop because you refuse to stop yourself. The question you need to ask yourself is this. What would happen if I put the phone down? If I stopped supporting everything? If I admitted I need help? You're not going to drop everything. You're just going to learn that strength includes vulnerability. That support doesn't make you weak. That you can hold things and still ask someone to help you carry them. If you're holding your phone in landscape mode with both hands, your mental state is needing control. You're not casually scrolling. You're actively engaging, watching something, playing something, creating something. People who hold their phones horizontally are usually trying to control their experience, to curate it, to make it exactly what they want it to be. This grip shows up when you're feeling powerless in other areas of your life. When real life feels chaotic and overwhelming, you retreat into your phone where you can control what you see, what you watch, what you engage with. Landscape mode is your way of saying I can't control my life, but I can control this. And for a few minutes or hours, that illusion of control feels like relief. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The more you need to control your digital experience, the more out of control you feel in reality. You're not watching videos because you enjoy them. You're watching them because they're predictable. You know what's going to happen. You can pause, rewind, skip. You have power here that you don't have anywhere else. And that feels safer than facing the uncertainty of real life. The landscape grip is often accompanied by isolation. You're alone, in your room, in your space, where no one can interrupt you, where no one can ask you to do something you're not ready to do. And while that solitude feels necessary, it's also trapping you. Because the longer you stay in landscape mode, the harder it becomes to rotate back into reality, to put the phone down, to engage with the world that doesn't come with a pause button. If you're barely holding your phone, fingers loose, grip relaxed, your mental state is disconnected. You're here, but you're checked out. You don't really care what you're looking at. You're not invested. You're not engaged. You're just passing time. People who hold their phones loosely are often experiencing emotional numbness. You're not sad. You're not happy. You're just existing. And the loose grip reflects how little you're holding on to anything right now. This grip shows up after prolonged stress, after too many disappointments, after caring too much for too long, and finally deciding it's easier not to care at all. You're protecting yourself by disconnecting, by loosening your grip on expectations, on hope, on effort, because holding on tight hurt too much. So now you hold everything loosely, including your phone, including your relationships, including your own life. And while detachment feels like self-preservation, It's actually self-abandonment. You're not protecting yourself. You're disappearing. The loose grip means nothing matters enough to hold on to. And if nothing matters, then what's the point? You're not scrolling with purpose. You're scrolling because stopping means confronting the emptiness, the lack of desire, the absence of joy, the realization that you've been going through the motions so long you forgot what it feels like to actually want something. The danger of the loose grip is that it becomes permanent. You tell yourself you're just taking a break from caring, that you'll engage again when you're ready. But ready never comes, because the longer you stay numb, the scarier it feels to feel again, to tighten your grip, to care about something enough that losing it would hurt. But you can't live like this forever. Loose grip, low investment, half present. Eventually you're going to have to decide. Do you want to feel again, even if it means risking pain? Or do you want to keep floating through life holding everything so loosely that nothing ever really touches you? If you're holding your phone in a tight grip, fingers wrapped firmly around it, tension in your hand, your mental state is fear of losing control. You're not just holding your phone. You're clutching it. Like if you let go, everything will fall apart. People who grip their phones tightly are often experiencing high levels of anxiety. You're trying to control something, anything, because everything else feels out of control. This grip shows up when life feels unstable, when you're dealing with uncertainty, when you don't know what's going to happen next, and the not knowing is killing you. So you hold your phone tight because it's the one thing you can control, the one thing that won't betray you, the one thing that will respond when you need it to. Unlike people, unlike life, unlike the universe that keeps throwing things at you that you didn't ask for. But the tight grip reveals something deeper. You're not just afraid of losing your phone. You're afraid of losing yourself, of falling apart, of not being able to hold it together anymore. And so you hold your phone like a lifeline, like as long as you're gripping something, you won't completely unravel. But the tension in your hand is spreading to your wrist, to your arm, to your jaw, to your entire body. Because you can't hold everything that tight for that long without something breaking. The question is not how to loosen your grip on your phone. It's how to loosen your grip on control. Because life is inherently uncertain. Things fall apart. Plans change. People leave. And no amount of gripping will change that. The only thing the tight grip does is exhaust you. It makes your hand hurt. It makes your body tense. It makes your mind race. Because you're trying to control the uncontrollable. And that's a battle you'll never win. So which grip is yours? And more importantly, what is it telling you about your mental state right now? Drop your answer in the comments. Be honest, because awareness is the first step to change. You can't shift your mental state if you don't know what state you're in. And sometimes something as simple as noticing how you hold your phone can reveal everything you've been trying to ignore. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more content that connects the dots between your behavior and your inner world. Because understanding yourself isn't about big revelations. It's about paying attention to the small things, like how you hold your phone, how you sit, how you breathe. Your body is always telling the truth. The question is whether you're willing to listen.